So let us continue with our lesson, and the next thing that we will do is we will create our preference name over here. If you notice that what we have said is we have set it manually to all of our view models, and wherever we have make use of this set preference. So that's the not good practice whenever we want to make use of our code reusability. So we have to think about that, how to make use of the code reusability. And later, if you want to change this particular set preference name, you have to go through each of the classes and change all of this name. That is not recommended. So we need to find a central location where we can maintain this one. So if you want to change this particular set preference name, so you can just go there and change it instead of changing on each file. So how do we go through all of this? I think it's better if we create some constant variable and make use that one. And also we can make use of a variable build. So config fill that as we have previously used for our base URL over here. And before we continue, just make sure you have created a new branch, because I have created a new branch over here, which is a preference name. And by now you should be able to create your own. You should know how to create your own branches and pools. Everything you should be able to do it, because we have done it and I have shown to you it a multiple times. So just create a new branch over here, and I have given name as a pref underscore name, and I'll be working with this branch for now. So make sure you pause the video and go and create a branch and come back. So let's create a new build config file. Just copy this section and paste it over here, and just remove this section. I'm not going to use this one. And for the base URL string, we may have to make use of a string, and for the base URL or the field name, what we'll give is we'll say as a pref name, preference name. And for the value, we will copy this section. So just copy this section, right? We need this section, and paste it over here, and just synchronize it. And just don't remove this slash. We need it because that's the escape sequence we need, because we need this value over there. So just keep it, don't try to remove that one. If you try to remove that one, that will obviously give you an error later when you want to make use of this field. So just copy this section. We also need it for our release build, and let's synchronize that one too. Hey, what? Okay, so I forgot to put a B over here. That's the error. Let's try to resynchronize. Okay, everything success. And let's go back and just remove all of this, because I think we have made this in a lot of view model over here. So why not we go through each view model and reconfigure our set preference name. So first of all, let's go to the login view model, and over here instead of this I will remove and say build config, right? That this should be of version name. No, what was the name? We said something like a pref underscore name, right? It's not coming. I think we need to rebuild the project. So let's rebuild the project, and let's should pref. Make sure that is the correct name. Pref name, and that should be the correct name. Yeah, and just make sure you rebuild the project. So after you rebuild the project, that build config field name should be come over here. So let's wait for it to complete. And okay, so we have got that field already, so we can make use of it. Just copy this section, and I will close this one, and I'll go to the sign up view model. And I think we have not made use over here. Okay, that's fine, that's good. And let's go to the home view model. Okay, so we need to replace this one. Paste that one over here, and we also need for profile. We have made use over there. Just remove this section with the build config brief name, and two in the edit profile. So just remove this section, right, and just paste it over here. And for this plus, I think we have, okay, so we have done that one. Just paste it. And also for the tags, so we have tags, edit tags, just paste it over there. And also this one, just remove this section and paste it over here. and over here. So we have an init block over here that we why haven't is still there. It's an init block. I'm not sure. I think I have already refactored that one. I think I have refactored this one already, but okay. So later I will try to refactor this one again. I thought I have refactored it. Maybe my code is not up to date. Okay, so that's all, and we have a change in most of the places. And if you try to go back to this particular gather build and just copy this one, right? Brief name, copy this section, and Control Shift and find. So Control Shift plus F, it will populate the find. So just paste that one and try to see where we have make use that one. So we have make use in the build config over there, and this is the another build config, and where is this one? So that one is on build config file. Okay, so that should be fine. So we don't have any place to change it, so that's good. So let's go back over here, and we will just say that we need to git and just check the status. Okay, we have changed a lot of files. Git add it, so I'll just add it, and sorry, not the got, sorry for that. Git add the, and git commit it, that's m, and I will just say we'll just say as a refac refactor. What refactor is that we have preference name. Okay, and let's push it to the GitHub. So git USS push origin to the ref, and let's go name. Right? So let's push it to the GitHub account, and okay, so that should be the thing that we are currently looking. And let's meet up in the next lecture. Till then, have a great day.